we're going to go ahead and get going. The first employer that we have to be featured is Benchmark, and we have Mike as well as Lynn that are here to talk about the awesome opportunities that they have during the time that you're speaking. If you could just give us a little background as far as your company goes, the position that you are hiring for. And it's always also good to just mention some of the challenges that you have had, just to kind of give the job seekers an active site as far as the opportunities that you have open. And with that being said, go ahead and take the floor.
Great. Well, welcome everybody. My name is Mike. I am the Director of Human Resources with Benchmark Hospitality, along with my colleague down there. There's Lynn. Hi, Lynn.
Hello. Hi, welcome.
Lynn is our Director of Food and Beverage. So we work with Benchmark Hospitality. We're a hotel management company, which means we manage hotels all across the United States. We have one hotel here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it's a very unique hotel. It's a private hotel and training center called Deloitte University. So this hotel and training center is located in a small little city called Westlake, Texas, which is located right around Southlake, Keller, Roanoke, kind of that area of town, so kind of North Fort Worth area, North Tarrant County. So that's where we're located off. Good intersections to kind of understand where we are is State Road 114 and State Road 170. So if you know the intersection of those areas, that is where we are located at. And we're kind of tucked away. So being a private hotel and conference center means that we don't advertise for folks to come here. We work specifically with one company called Deloitte. Deloitte is a professional services firm. So they have about 100,000 employees in the United States. They do tax work, audit work, consulting work. But we have built Deloitte University for them to come here for their trainings and meetings and all the events and activities that they need to do. So instead of going to other hotels out in the United States, they send everybody here. So for instance, coming up soon, we'll have a lot of their new hires coming on board. So they'll do all of their orientations out here for the next few months. So it's very unique. We say Deloitte University, we're not a college campus, so don't think of us as a college campus. We're really just a beautiful hotel. We have 800 hotel rooms here. We have restaurants, so Lynn oversees the restaurants and food and beverage. We have a full culinary team. We do banquet operations. We have a Starbucks. We have lounges. We have like a bar and grill, kind of a barbecue place. So a lot of great things out here. We have jogging trails, basketball courts. So it's really, when someone comes here for their training, it's really like all inclusive. They never have to leave. So everything's supplied to them right here on site. So it's like working in a hotel. It really is. Lynn and I, our backgrounds is the hotel world. So we both worked for Gaylord Hotels for many, many years, and other hotel companies out there. So that's a little bit about our facility. Some of the unique things of our facility of working in hotels, so if you work in other hotels or restaurants out there, is, we're unique in that we really deal with a professional client. So our hotel rooms, when someone comes to a hotel room, it's one person in a hotel room. There's no bathtubs, it's showers only. They're smaller rooms because we don't want them spending a lot of time in their rooms. We want them out and about, kind of intermingling with their own colleagues and getting to know them. So working in a hotel and in a restaurant, some other perks is we don't have any weddings here. There's no proms. There's no cheerleading conventions going on here. There's no holiday parties. You don't find pizza boxes all over the hotel rooms and glitter spray that have gone off in the hotel rooms. So it's super unique because we're dealing with just professional clientele out here. So that's some of the unique things. The other cool thing is we are closed on a lot of weekends. So most other hotels and restaurants, that's your busy time. You're working on weekends. Here, we are closed on many weekends. So it's not uncommon for us to have no guests in-house on a Friday night or a Saturday night. Also, most holidays, major holidays, we're closed. So if you work in a hotel and a restaurant, you're typically very busy on Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve. Here, we're closed on Thanksgiving Day, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, Christmas Day, and most of those major holidays. So, you know, to be a chef or a restaurant server and have those days off, you get to actually spend it with your family, being served, not serving other people. So, Lynn, you want to tell us a little bit about the food operation that we have there?
Sure. So we have some wonderful. Oops. Are you getting back? Are you getting feedback? There we go.
Feedback, yeah.
We have some really great places to work here inside as far as restaurants go. So we have the market, which is about a 450 seat buffet, Las Vegas style buffet restaurant. So you have everything you could possibly imagine. So all of the guests come through there every single day, and we serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner from there. We also have a fully operational Starbucks. We're one of the top producers of Starbucks coffees in the state. We sometimes do up to 700 or 800 Starbucks drinks just up until about noon every day. And then we also have a full banquet operation. So sometimes the groups would like to have private events, and they want to have a networking event so people can get to know each other. So we work really closely with the clients to make sure that we offer whatever they would like to do. So we do a lot of fun things and banquets, a lot of private dinners, receptions, and different things. So that's something that, it's typically a PM position. So if you're looking for something at night or you're here and there, that's a great thing to look at. And then we also have what's called the barn, and that's our entertainment venues. So we have a separate building that is just down the pathway here that you walk over to, and it's only open at night. And that is where we show all the games, and we have a beautiful pavilion that you can sit out, and there's fireplaces, and it's almost a sports bar, a Texas sports bar environment, but very high class. We do a buffet in there every night. We're known for our brisket. We have a huge smoker in the back, and we smoke brisket every single day and serve that. And then we also have an employee cafeteria that we're looking for people too. And so one of the great perks here is that every one of our employees gets a free lunch every single day. And we have a beautifully renovated cafeteria that people can come down to every single day, have their lunch. We also you can go in there in the morning, and we have some things that you can also snack on. We have cereals and granola bars and things if you come early. And then we also have, I'm trying to think of what else we have. I think that's everything from a food and beverage perspective. And then we have one little small boardroom that we do upstairs. We have a servery up there. So when our board of directors is in, which they are right now, we actually serve them upstairs, and we have a full, area for lunch, for snacks, and we have break stations all the way throughout the convention floor as well. So when they're in the middle of their meeting and they have a break, we have everything from nitro and cold brew coffees to every kind of snack and candy bar and chips and healthy snacks as well every single day to set up for them that they can freely enjoy. And then up on our pantry floors, we have 4 floors, and every floor has 4 things that we call pantries. And they are basically a little kitchenette living room area where people can go and network and also get coffee and water and snacks. And so those are fully stocked all the time as well. So the nice thing about all of our positions here is that they all start at $15 an hour. So that's a big perk for us here. So if you're looking for something, whether it's in culinary, front of the house, serving, anything from a food and beverage perspective, if you're a barista, if you, whatever you like to do, we can find you something here at Deloitte University.
Yeah. And, so we are definitely hiring a lot of positions in food and beverage, as Lynn mentioned. So we're looking for restaurant servers and banquet servers. One of the nice things here, we think it's a nice thing, is there's no tipping allowed here. So all of our positions have high hourly pay rates. So as a server, you're going to make $16 an hour to start off with. So, and you don't have to worry about, will I get enough tips today? It's pretty, it's consistent pay rate all the time, and all benefits are available as well. So we're looking for servers, we're looking for culinary, any type of culinary skill from very entry level, like I want to start learning how to cook, to more experience. We need kitchen cleaners as well. So
Yes.
if you have kitchen cleaning experience, or even with no experience, that's okay. We'll train you. And those are the folks that help the chefs to keep the kitchens clean, the pots clean, take care of the dishes. And then Lynn mentioned my favorite spot in the whole hotel, and that's that employee cafeteria. That's where you'll catch me every day around noon for my free meal and salad bar and soup. And we need a couple cafeteria attendants that we just promoted some folks out of the cafeteria. So we want to backfill their positions as well. So those are some of the great ones in food and beverage. And like Lynn said, they all start at $15 or more an hour. So we really want to make sure we're paying great rates out there. Besides that, in the hotel, we have a couple other positions that are out there. We really need, we're looking for some folks. This is no experience required to help with those event setups that Lynn was talking about. So we need folks that, aren't afraid to use their muscles and help set up tables and chairs, and you're moving them around and getting them set up, and they help to keep those banquet rooms clean. So vacuuming, and there's a push vacuum, there's a riding vacuum. Really a good eye for detail you need in those positions too. Those 800 chairs we set up got to be straight, and they got to be evenly spaced apart. So that's another position that starts at $15 an hour as well. And then finally, in the hotel side, we need housekeeping staff. So if you have that attention to detail for cleaning, whether it's going into the guest rooms and cleaning guest rooms, or on the floors cleaning the public areas and the public bathrooms and the custodian type work, we need folks there as well. And those positions start at $15 an hour, but we pay for experience up to $16.50, depending on the experience that you bring. So I'm definitely looking to fill those folks positions as well. If you go to our website, that's www.benchmarkhoteldfw.com. You can go there, you can check it out. That's all about our employees. You can check us out there, see everything about us, the benefits we offer, all of the positions we have. We just named off a few. You can use that same, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/benchmarkhoteldfw, and you can actually see real life what goes on here. We love the culture here. We're a very employee-centric culture. We know the secret to great guest service is having happy employees. And if we like our jobs, we'll provide better service to our guests and our customer. And that's what Lynn and I focus on. We focus on our employees, and so that they can really take care of the guests. Something unique that's going on, and kind of actually why we're here, as COVID hit everybody hard, it hit the hotel industry hard. And our hotel, we closed down in March of 2020, and we are still closed, but we are ramping up to reopen on September 7th. So you want to be a part of something exciting like the grand reopening of an 800-room hotel, then we got the job for you. It is just great to see everybody coming on board right now. So we'd love to see you and talk to you and find a great spot. We have so many open positions right now because we have just promoted 40 to 50 of our employees. So a lot of promotions and growth opportunity. So if you don't know what you want to do, come join us, get a good entry-level position, and learn about the hotels, and you can go from there. So
you can, and when you're online on our website, you can actually apply right there. It'll give you a little description of each of the jobs, and so you'll know exactly what you're getting into. And we would love for you to just go online, apply, and we'll give you a real quick call and start talking to you immediately.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Like, this has been great information shared by Lynn and Mike. Not only that, but this is a great opportunity for anyone that is looking for immediate employment right now. Since we are, as a world, we're opening back up, things are starting to get going in the right direction, right? Which means that travel is taking place, hotel reservations are taking place. So we need your assistance if you are ready to work, and not to mention some of the perks that they mentioned. The free lunch, like, I'm not sure that I know of any company that's giving you free lunch. Like, that is definitely a perk. And another added bonus is a lot of weekends you have off. So it would be a Monday through Friday, in some special cases, then it would require that additional work on the weekend. But I think that it would be ideal for someone that's looking for a competitive wage, a company, and wanting to join with a company that's growing. So just please take advantage of the opportunities that are open. In addition to the websites that were provided, we also have their listings in Work in Texas. So you have a lot of different avenues to see the positions that are available to you as job seekers. I have a couple of questions for the both of you. So could you just describe the ideal candidate that you would say would be a great fit for some of the positions that you have mentioned?
So in food and beverage, and really anywhere on this property, we're looking for people who have a great personality. We hire for personality first. We can teach you all the skills later, right? We want somebody who wants to come to work, loves to come to work, loves to be around people, loves to help people. And you, even though you might not be directly in front of a guest, you're helping them. Setting up a room is helping the guest, and it's helping in their experience. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking to take what you would get in a open market hotel and take it up a notch here. So every single day we need people who like to work, want to work, and just like to be around people. We are, like Mike said, we are very, very, very focused on our culture here. And so we want to hire 10s, and we want to hire people who love other people and love to be part of a team, because we are very much a team environment, and we help each other in other areas. So if somebody's short in one area, we're all shifting. And if somebody needs help in another, then we shift back. So we can teach different things. We cannot teach personality. We cannot teach heart. And that's what we hire for first.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that background and detail. So I understand that hospitality has a lot of different areas, right? A lot of different points of entry. Are there any opportunities for professional development, you know, for job seekers that are interested in growing with the company? I mean, I have to ask that question because the wage is so competitive. Like, you have to have other questions that kind of lead you to a point of, is there opportunity to grow? So if there is, if you could just kind of tell us what that would look like in a sense.
Yeah, absolutely, Monica. You know, for sure. And that's something we take a lot of pride in, is the growth of our employees. You know, and sometimes it frustrates other people outside because we promote so many people that we don't post those other jobs outside. So, you know, we have a lot of development. As I mentioned, a lot of people start off just because they don't know what they want to do, and, you know, and they don't have the skills yet. So they can start off in housekeeping or as a server or an entry-level cook. But then we work with them through, whether it's the on-the-job training that takes place here, and working with other professionals that are in those jobs to help kind of guide them along and mentor them. We have classes that we offer here. Just supervisory development classes, management development classes. So we have a lot of those types of courses that we look, and we try to identify what we call the high potential people. And, you know, and then, you know, you don't have the skill yet, but you have the will to do it. And that's what we really zero in on, is like, okay, you're high potential. You have the will. We can teach you the skill and grow from there. As I mentioned, we, since we've been back, which has been about 3 months, we've promoted about 45 to 50 people from one job to another job. Just yesterday, we promoted a server in the restaurant to a supervisor role, and supervisor to a manager role. So, you know, so those things are happening daily, and we take a lot of pride in that. We kind of call it like growing our own, because, you know, we want to help people kind of succeed. And just like Lynn and I mean, we started in the business not knowing what we wanted to do, and, you know, and then here we are, because somebody took that mentorship with us and helped grow us. So we want to be able to reciprocate that to others.
Yeah. And I think adding to that, we also take the time to seek out those people who want to move up, and we actually work with them and develop them, and we meet with them on a regular basis, and we work on their actual development, because we would rather grow our own internally and have them, grow with us. As people coming from the outside, we want it all to mesh together, but we love when we like to take the time and teach, and we like to train. And sometimes when you go into other jobs, you kind of just get thrown in because everybody's short staffed, everybody's in the scramble, right? So we don't do that here. If we're in a scramble or not, you get training and you sit and you're going to learn every single aspect of your job and how to do it. And we're going to, help you through it. So you never feel just lost in your job. You always know where you're at. And if you don't know something, you just ask and we help you. But developing our own is, like you said, that's one of our very favorite things here.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. You have heard it here, all of the awesome opportunities that are available with Benchmark. And I have to say that as a company, Workforce Solutions, we are here to serve as that pipeline, right? And it's very rewarding to see that some of our core values actually are represented within your company. And what do I mean by that? The fact that you take the time to offer mentorship, on the job training, and in my opinion, I think that is the best way to build a strong workforce. So I have to say thank you so much. And it's good to hear that you guys are actually using a lot of our core principles. So with that being said, do we have any questions in the chat relating to the opportunities that have been discussed?
I see a question here about clerical jobs. So we have some administrative type jobs, and they vary. So right now we have a coordinator position in our conference services area, but check it out online right now. Those jobs, I'll be honest, tend to go quick because we have very few of them, so it's not what we have a lot of. So when we do have them, they tend to go pretty quick out there. So, but take
something that might be maybe the comm center, like that's something. It's a little bit of both. It's more of a clerical desk job, but you are also the communication. So you're answering the phones and you're making sure people get exactly what they need. If they missed something or forgot something, we're taking care of every need that they call about. So that's a very important position for us here, because that is a direct contact with the guest all day long. And so that's a great opportunity. And that's all, we have that 24 hours a day. So there's always, we always have positions open.
Yeah. And I see a question here about health insurance. So we do offer health insurance. So it's
great health insurance.
Very affordable health insurance. So from our, we have medical, vision, dental, a lot of short-term disability, life insurance, those types of plans are all available here, very affordable. And then retirement benefits, we do offer a 401k. It's a matching 401k. We match 50% of the first 6 that you put in, and it's got a 5-year vesting on it as well. We also have time off. So we have 10 paid holidays. Doesn't always mean you get every holiday off. Most holidays you do get off. But you get paid for them all, as well as what we call PTO, which is your vacation and sick time. So you accrue 14 days of that in a year. So that's about 24 paid days off a year that you can earn while you're working here full time. And then, are there any work from home positions? Sad to say, unfortunately, there's not. So being a hotel, we need everybody on site to help support the guests that are here on site.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Does that wrap up the questions that are in the chat, Brittany? Okay. Thank you both, Mike and Lynn. You have done an amazing job in laying out the opportunities that your company has, and also the great perks and benefits. So it's our hope that you're able to get some traffic coming your way in order to get those opportunities filled as we are moving toward a place of just opening back up, okay?
Perfect.
The next employer that I would like to feature is NFI. We have Larry, who will be speaking a little bit about that. We are excited that you are here. And with that being said, Larry, go ahead and take the floor.
What a tough group to follow, man. Setting the bar high, that's for sure. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. That's the first step in finding a job, first of all. We're just here to get you in the door. I'm with NFI. What I do is I am a corporate recruiter for the state of Texas. So I handle all of our sites in the state of Texas. We do have 9 facilities in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Specifically today, we are hiring for the Fort Worth location, which is the Colgate location. So if you know Colgate, you know, like toothpaste, mouthwash, that kind of stuff, that's what we hold there. We are a logistics company. So what that means is we handle all of the transport and all of the distribution for up to 75 companies throughout the United States. We are owned by the Brown family. It has been family owned since 1932. And the Brown family is actually wound into the group of they're in every single kind of position you can think of. We have people in the Brown family that run forklifts. We have people that are up on the top of the board. So you're going to run into people that work with that own the company on a daily basis. Some cool things about us is we have 75 companies that we work with that have been with us for over 15 years. And throughout this pandemic time, our company has grown substantially. What that means is with growth comes promotion. So from within, we look to promote from within. So we'll bring you in. We're looking for everything from forklift operators all the way up to warehouse operations supervisors. And, you know, people come in and they say, hey, I'm a forklift operator. What is my chance of growth? I will let you know that 75% of our managers started off with NFI at a lower position. So that's something to hang your hat on. I mean, that's something to definitely look forward to. We do offer full benefits after 90 days of employment. That means health, vision, dental. What else can I tell you? We have educational programs as well. So say you want to get your hazmat, you want to get your CDL, you want to continue your education with some schooling, we offer programs that assist with that as well. So anything that would help your career, we're willing to do for you, especially because if you're successful with NFI, we're successful as a company. So that's the way we look at it. Specifically in the area right now, we're looking for anybody with any warehouse type of background, specifically like a lead traffic coordinator, a distribution CSR, a warehouse operations lead, an inventory control clerk, a selector, and forklift operator. I know that was a lot, but we're open and we have several positions open in each one of those categories. So the easiest way to apply with us is to go online, NFI, and you can type in your location and it'll tell you what positions are available at that time. I will say that if you feel like you don't have any experience or you feel like this is something that maybe you're just interested in getting your foot in, please reach out to us. We're willing to assist you. We do on-the-spot training. Our shifts are very flexible. We have first, second, third shift available. We do offer paid holidays as well, PTO and sick time. So I know that was quick. I know that there may be some questions. And Ms. Monica, if you have any questions for me, I'm happy to answer for you. Please let me know.
Thank you so much for the information that you provided. You said something that was key, and that is key, especially with the climate that we are in, longevity. The fact that your company has grown within this time that COVID has attacked the world is substantial, because a lot of companies, during this time have laid off. So for individuals that are looking for a solid employment opportunity, please go by their website, NFI, and apply, as well as you can find their positions listed in Work in Texas. So this is an opportunity of which you can come in as entry level and you have the option of actually growing with the company, and a strong, with emphasis on promotion within. So that's another great benefit, because sometimes, you know, you can find yourself with a company and you've applied for different positions and, you know, someone from the outside is brought in, and that's not ever a good feeling. So it's always rewarding to know that there's opportunity to grow, you know, within the company that you start with. I do have a couple of questions for you. Could you tell me a little bit about the education? Do you offer tuition reimbursement, or tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, ma'am. So specifically, we work mainly with, so we'll sponsor people to get their hazmat training, their OSHA 30, 60, 90. We also have CDL training programs. And with the educational programs, we do offer a partial tuition assistance. And what that means is specific jobs or specific degrees that are going to assist with, you know, logistics in our company will assist paying and getting you through school.
Oh,
it all just depends on case to case which one you're looking for. We have a list of categories that you can choose from in different schools around the area that work with us.
Okay, so how long would a person need to be employed with your company before that benefit is available to them?
1 year, ma'am.
1 year. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And could you tell me a little bit about, do you offer health insurance or paid time off? Tell me a little bit about what that looks like.
Yes, ma'am. So after 90 days of employment, we do offer full benefits, which are going to be vision, dental, and health. We also offer a 401k you're available at 90 days as well. You have PTO, paid time off, so you acquire 1.769 hours every 2 weeks of employment. So with that being said, if you do it up over a year, you're looking at 10 days PTO. We do also offer sick pay, and then we have vacation time as well.
So I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Let's do it.
Tell me, describe to me your most favorite perk about being part of your company.
Yes, ma'am. So I actually come from a military background. I joined NFI after I was in the Army. And I will say that we have, my personal favorite is I'm a part of the Military Advisory Board. So that being said, any veteran spouse, any military member, any active military member, anybody who has a military background, we offer a transition program that we will bring you in, we'll train you up, and then we'll put you in the position which best fits you. During this time, we will work with you and we'll make sure that you can use all of your military benefits as well to be successful. That is something that helped me tremendously because it allowed me to be in the position that I'm in. And if you come in and you have a set of skills that we need, but we don't have a position available for you, we will create a position for you. And I can say that confidently because they did that for me. So I came in and there wasn't a position available for what I was looking for, and they created it and they approved it, and I was hired on within 30 days. So. Wow.
Now that's impressive. I have to say that is definitely an impressive perk. So if you are military or you come from a military background, please make sure that you connect with NFI because they have some great benefits that will help you to be successful within their company. Thank you so much, Larry, for answering so many of my questions and allowing me to put you on the spot. Do we have any questions in chat regarding the opportunities that NFI has available?
There is a question on starting pay.
Yes, ma'am. So our forklift operators start at $16 to $16.50 an hour. And then if you move up to like a distribution CSR or customer service rep, those go up to $23 an hour. So it depends on the shift, of course. If you work an overnight shift or a third shift, there's a shift differential as well that's added to the hourly pay. And when you come in, it's based set off your skills as well. So if you come in, you're extremely prepared for the position, you have a lot of experience, we can negotiate and get you a higher wage as well. But to start off, looking at forklift operators and Selectors, 16 to 16.50 an hour.
And we do have a question. Can you elaborate on what the company does? You mentioned logistics with Colgate, but what specifically does that entail?
Yes, ma'am. So what that means is we have a 100,000 square foot facility in the Fort Worth that's off of Henrietta, in which we store and we move all of Colgate's supplies throughout the state of Texas. So we hold it, and then we have our trucks and we send it out as well. So we bring it in, hold it, send it out. And we're looking for positions in all of it. I need people who can do the transportation and the distribution.
Wow, that's amazing. And I have to say that those extremely competitive wages that you just listed stuck in my head. So you know, especially with the job market at the point that it is now, it's always good to have an excellent starting wage. So job seekers, if you are interested in growing with the company and you truly desire competitive wages, please visit the employers' websites that have been noted here today, NFI as well as Benchmark, because they have opportunities that will provide that sustainable wage for you, right? So just check them out. The next employer that we have to speak is Paula from Service Electric Supply. Paula, you're up.
Fantastic. Just put me behind all those great people. I just, that's great.
We saved the best for last.
Oh, yeah. That's not going to fly, but good luck. You can sell it however you want. My name is Paula Noll, and I'm with Service Electric Supply. Service Electric is a family-owned business. My father started the company before I was born. We've been in business 50 plus years. We think it's about 53 at this point in time. We've been in the building, in the facility that we're in since the early 80s. Very financially stable, very, very stable company. Most of our employees have tenure plus 10 years, some 20. I have one lady who's been with us for 28 years. She's part of the family now. Our production manager's been part of the family too. He's been here 17, 18 years. But what we do, we are a wire harness manufacturer. We basically make the wires in the hood of your car. Our customers are people like Amazon who make trucks. Our customers are people like Waste Management. And we have very complex wire harnesses to very simple wire harnesses. We're just a contract manufacturer. We just take what our customer wants and replicate it. With this crazy world that we're in with our pandemic, we have increased our capacity, or our customers have gone crazy selling trucks and things to Amazon. The harnesses that I just showed you go into cement trucks that they're changing from diesel gas to natural gas to run on, which is a better carbon footprint. So this customer is going crazy. We have more orders than we can say grace over. And I need some people to help put them together. We're looking for people who've cut wire, people who have terminated wire. Wire termination is putting little doodads on the ends. We're looking for people who have an experience with heat shrinking, braiding. These are just, assembly work. These are part of our process. We also do injection molding. We start, well, first of all, we're at 35 and 635, basically Royal Lane and Harry Hines. I have been here since the early 80s. And our culture is one of family. There is family members that run the building, run the business, part of my family. I had to draw the line at Christmas morning when Dad was talking about work. I said, okay, it's Christmas, Dad. We're not going to talk about work. But, we went to dinner last night and we talked about work. It's just what we do nowadays. We need help. We need people to help us. We are a very successful company. We know what we know how to manufacture. We have excellent people here. I just need to clone all of them. But I have 5 to 10 openings available. We have had people of all different kinds of backgrounds. If you have any manufacturing experience at all, we're willing to train. And I just need somebody that'll come out and show up to work every day, have that great work ethic. I can teach you everything else on the job training. We do offer health insurance. Service Electric will pay 50% of the deductible after 90 days. We do vacations a little strange because we're a small company, but we all go at once. So our vacations are normally around July 4th, and then we take about 10 days between Christmas and New Year. And it changes every year because the calendar is different every year, but you have plenty of notice, and we understand people have lives. Have I missed anything, guys?
No, I think that you've done a phenomenal job actually laying out the benefit that you have with your company. I do have a couple of questions for you. Can you talk a little bit about your training process, like what that will look like? And also, with your company and the fact that you have tenured employees there, do you offer an opportunity for like professional development or growth? So 2 questions in one.
Yeah, for growth, well, for training, it's on the job training. You're getting paid for every single thing you're doing. If you have great eye-hand coordination, we'll train you to put these connectors on. I don't have an example of one, but you put the little wire, it's stripped, and you put it in the machine, you press the foot pedal, it applies the terminal. Most people in wire harness manufacturer use a hand crimper, where we use a bench press. It's a little bit better termination for automotive because you've got a lot of vibration when you're dealing with, something that goes into a car. So we have, scrap pieces that you get to train on. You'll have, enough information to do it, especially if you have experience. When we're assembling, especially a complex item, you have a sample. So if you ever get lost, you can always look at that sample right there. That helps weed out human error. And then somebody comes behind you to check what you've done. And everybody's human, everybody makes mistakes. And it's just to weed that factor out, because we have not, I'm afraid to say this, we haven't had a QC return or quality control return. We can't remember the last one. So I'm afraid to say that. I may have just jinxed us, but we pride ourselves on quality and getting the correct product done in an appropriate amount of time. What was the other question?
Professional development.
We have in the past offered English classes for folks who may not have been able to, don't feel comfortable speaking English. This is not a professional position, but if you have that aptitude, we're open to help with anything we can. We know we didn't get here by ourselves. We enjoy our employees, their families, their things like that. We do potlucks. But if there's something that you want to learn, that you want to know more about, we'll definitely teach you.
So the last question that I have for you is, tell me if you had to name one thing that you would say is your favorite perk, tell me a little bit about what that is.
For me, we get a drawing on a napkin. Swear to God, we've gotten napkin drawings before. And an engineer is sitting somewhere and he designs whatever he thinks will work. Getting that little piece of information and then putting it together and making something real. It's not like it's coming off the shelf, I just buy it. We're actually taking the components and doing what we need to at each function to manufacture something. Manufacturing is what this country was built on. Our supply chains are having issues because we've sent it all someplace else. But manufacturing will give you a steady job. There will always be manufacturing jobs in the United States because we all need stuff. And it's the stability, but you've done something with your life. You actually came in and did something, and there's proof of it. It's proof that I was here today.
The finished product, it's always good, especially for, and I have to say myself, I am a visual person. So if I have an example, I am one that will be able to produce it based off of the example. So that's
Would
always
you like a
good
job?
to know.
Would you like a job?
I'm sure that we have some job seekers that are definitely going to come and check out the opportunities that are on your website, or you can also find their postings in Work in Texas. I think that this would be an awesome opportunity for someone that wants to work in a family-oriented atmosphere. That's always good. That's always good. The fact that they have employees that have been there a long time tells me that they have people there that are happy, right? So you would definitely be able to find your niche, your spot within their company. And it would just be an awesome opportunity for any of you looking for a great start to just apply.
Yes.
Do we have any questions relating to their opportunities?
Okay, so we have one that says, it looks like SES is also very near public transportation, such as the light rail. Is that correct?
Yes. You can see the DART station from our building. It's less than a 5-minute walk.
We also have a question about an accounting position. Do you have any accounting positions available?
Not at the moment, but you're welcome to submit your resume, and we'll keep it on file in case something rips or comes untied. We're always looking for talent, whatever that may be.
Paula, I also noticed on the website that you guys are open Monday through Friday.
Yes, we are actually working 53 hours a week because I need that. I have that much business. So it's 40 hours plus 13 hours of overtime. That's time and a half. Our current hours are 7 a.m. to 4:45 Monday through Friday, and 7 a.m. to 3:45 on Saturday. So each day, Monday through Friday, is 9 hours, and then Saturday is 8 hours. There's 2 15-minute breaks and a 45-minute lunch.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Does that wrap up the questions?
Paula, do you guys have a career site, or it would just be?
No, we really don't. If you can just email to careers at SES Wire, that's Sam Edward Sam Wire, WIRE.com. I have a hard time with the word wire because I'm from Texas.
Hey.
Or you can send it to Paula at SES Wire, PAULA at SES Wire.
I put your careers email in the chat for everyone.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank each of you for coming on to share the opportunities that you have with your company. We are concluding today's event, and you can definitely excuse yourself if you don't have any additional questions. But again, thank you so much for joining us.